Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream here on twitch.tv/Asuma. We got bananas in chat from Shizuku3158 and Badger Spanner 23, Hombley B, Jay's on fire, and the bananas have gone off the top of the stream. Jeez, you people are excited again for more Factorio. Thank you everyone, I appreciate your bananas in chat. Welcome to the stream. I have had time to do some research today and think about what we're going to do in this place, and I got quite a few ideas rumbling around in my mind actually. But the first thing we have to do is finish off what we didn't do in the last stream, which is get this top corner area sorted out. Also, we probably should put some lamps in the base. You know, let's throw down a couple of lamps in the area that we're working. Oh, it's so much better now, isn't it? We'll put another one up here at some point. We're gonna have another one of those cables somewhere around there, and we'll put a lamp with it. Nice. Okay, so we got as far as this, and we got a noise in the ear. It's from Hamstap85 doing cheers and throwing bits, saying sick today. What shall I do? Play Factorio with X and the gang. Yes, Hamstap. I know you're ill, but you can turn a negative into a positive. And you can, hang out with us and play some Factorio. That's what I like the sound of, playing some Factorio. Thank you so much for your cheers and your bits, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. And let's do this. Let's do some Factorio, peeps. Also, TKTYT_ has subscribed. Thank you, my friend, for subscribing. I appreciate your support. Hope you're enjoying the stream that we are doing here today. I need to remember, though, what comes after fast inserter. It is filter inserter. So that one will require this little setup. You're going to need some belts as well, aren't you? I got a feeling you're going to need some of these belts. And we got another noise in the ear. They're just rolling in today at the beginning of the stream, so welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Then we need our little inserter box over here again, right? I think we do. Yep, that looks good. So filter inserter. Then we shall be making the stack insert. I mean, it's already there. We know that. This one will need advanced circuits, which we did bring up through this area. And we can continue to bring up through this area. So we have a noise in the ear from Joke to Win, resubscribing for 10 months in a row, saying, hey X, I've been looking forward to this live stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you, my man. Glad you've been looking forward to it. That's always nice to know. And thank you for your support. Also, peeps, that's the wrong type. That is the... You are not very good at this game. Jeez. Peeps, I've got a hot cup of tea here. Please remind me. Good evening, X. Listening to you while running at the gym, says Mon PJC. I hope your run is going well. Tomorrow is my run day. And as always, I look forward to a run day. What am I going to do tomorrow? Probably at least 33 minutes. That's what I'm going to aim for. I did 30 last time. I'll up it by another 3. Young Gats says, I love the Slay episodes, X. I'm glad you like it. I was so surprised. I was wondering, maybe I should have posted it on my main channel. It seems like people are really interested in it. So I will probably do a couple more. You know, it's no real effort to make them. So I can certainly do that. So you'll probably see a few more of those from me. Now let's think about this again for a second. I'd like to make that stack filter inserter as well. So I believe, looking at the way it's set up, what we should do is probably end this line here for now. And if we look at where it gets used, it doesn't really need to go further than that. So we will turn this one and it can come in here. As far as that. So the long-handed inserter does this one. The short-handed inserter does that one there. It's also going to do that little job and this little job. Put you down. And now we all need power. And I don't have any power. That's one of the next things we're going to do today, isn't it? Oh, I guess that means I should have done that the same way there. Then it can hit everything with one. And now I want to swap those around so they're the same. Just typical. We're missing one right there, aren't we? Because it's got to make that first. Oh, it does need iron. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We can fix that quite easily. We don't actually need the red one until we're up there, so this can all get changed about. I think my belly just groaned. And we're good again, peeps. We're good again. Let's remember to set the limit on this one over here. Now, there is one more type. Stack filter inserter. 5 electronic circuits plus this. So I think what we'll do with this one is have... Let's change that. I believe it will be able to pick off of these. Just so it doesn't go onto the same belt. Put 1, 2 there. We're going to need some power up here. So that will be able to take from there and make the last type. Yes, it will. So that's going to put it in the chest as well. Cool. I don't know what priority it's going to work with these ones. Oh, it needs cogs. Fair enough. So, I think we need that. And yay! Alright, it's crazy, it's complicated. It might not be the smartest way of doing it, but it's done. And we also got a noise in the here from Share Lottie. Here, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate that. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. I see Iluve Cats in chat. How's it going, buddy? Doom89 Boss says, hey X, missed day 2 and 3. How far through the game are you? I don't know really. The game is a lot more advanced than when I last played it. Otherwise I would have said probably about a quarter of the way through, but I think we're nowhere near a quarter of the way through compared to... Actually, no, now that I think about it. Well, I had to do a lot of alien stuff and that really kind of messed with me last time. Right, so it looks like the iron cogs are about to run out over here. And when they run out, you know, it is what it is. Oh, got 2 lots of those. I should probably start using fast inserters everywhere as well. So let's take that and put it in here. And make that one. Right, we do have one more job to do in our little area like this, which is to create these 2. So we need copper and steel coming up here. Once we've done that, we can really look at getting on with our main project, which is going to be, of course... Oh, do you know what? When we're extending these big long belts, and I haven't sorted out my situation with belts just yet, I think we're going to have to use yellow in this area. Because that's a long way for all that steel to go. And it'd be nice to have some lamps somewhere around here. I'm going to put another one right there. That's kind of nice. Iluve Cats is here with cheers and bits, saying, twisted my ankle on the treadmill, but I did a 15-minute run, so not so bad. Was aiming for 24, but still. Jeez, that doesn't sound so good, man. What kind of twist was it? Was it stepping on your foot wrong when you're running? Because sometimes on my machine, I like occasionally put my foot on the side by mistake, but I've never had a twist motion. If I go running outside, it's quite likely to get a twist motion sometimes because you're putting your feet on uneven surfaces, you know. But sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Hopefully you can make a speedy recovery. Right, so we want to send up our next materials. I wanted to do that nice, neat little 1x1 again, didn't I? Maybe I still can. No, probably not. Oh well. Oh well. We'll leave a little gap here. And we'll start the thing again from here to there. Actually, think about it. Like, what's the point? Well, I can make them go around the corner. So one is copper. The other is steel. There's a tree in the way. Get out of the way, tree. How dare you exist? Firulal, welcome to the stream. Kat says, no, it was stepping on the side of the foot, not the actual twist. Wasn't too bad, but it's a bit painful to step on the foot. Make sure you rest it up proper, man. If there's one mistake you can make after injuring yourself, it's trying to get back into it again. You know, you do have to rest, and yeah, take that time to rest, man. Otherwise, you can make it worse. Is that actually? Yeah, it is correct. Wait, does that end there? It does. Okay, so we're jumping to there. That doesn't feel right. None of this feels right. Do you know why? Because we're supposed to have these coming through here. So those lamps will have to go eventually. Then the science does go down there for now. Technically, the science should go through there. So these are not actually supposed to be there. Oh, wait, this is confusing me. Okay, so that's better. And when we bring those across, well, I'll take the lamps away now. And I guess this thing here is kind of in the way, so it is what it is. Let's do that before we forget about them. By the way, when we're extending our belts like this, we're now going to encourage all the motors and the minor drill things to kick in behind us, and that's going to yeah, change the dynamic of things a little bit. So our materials may slow down again. But that's fine, we're working towards robotics, and when we do that we're going to work on the input and give it a big input. Please finish your bus, says Bruno E. I don't know what you mean by that, because the bus is always expanding, right? And we're literally working towards always expanding. That's one of the weird things about this game. You're always working to, like, you're always expanding so you can expand more, basically. Not with that for now, just with these ones, because we are starting to run a little bit low. Okay, so we get our copper and our iron up here, and we're probably just going to put them onto one belt. Doesn't make sense to really have multiple belts here, so do that, and we might even be able to fit everything we want into this little space, because we only need 2 machines, I think, which I cannot locate. Did we use them all up? Looks like we used them all up. We need to pick up some materials then. I mean, to where you are now, says Bruno. I could, you know, but it's kind of pointless. Like, it's not necessary. It's not needed to make stuff happen. We're trying to make things happen at the moment, and that doesn't really fall into our plans. Let's put you just there. Oh wait, I need one on either side, I guess. If I had a gap in the middle, then I could put one in the middle. Okay, and we're going to start using some of these fast inserters now. Not necessary, but there it is. And we're going to need 2 chests. And this is the last of this project, peeps. Oh yeah, we should limit them as well. Let's have 1 for the big type and maybe 3 for the small. Okay, there they go. They're doing their work and stuff is happening. Amazing. We can even take some into our inventory straight away. Nice. Cool. With all of that taken care of, we now need to think about how we're going to do robotics, peeps. And I'm not so good at this. We're going into unknown territory. Programmable speaker? I can blast propaganda everywhere. That's wonderful. A power switch as well. A constant combinator. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. This is all logic circuit thing. I saw someone using a logic circuit in a video I watched to do something really interesting. Hopefully we get the opportunity to do that today, actually. Right. Where do we start? We need to find the robotics. I know what it looks like. I can use the search function. So that is a construction robot, and I believe they're the ones that we want to make first because they construct things. Now it needs a flying robot frame, which is in here. That requires 2 batteries and an electric engine unit. So those are our next things to aim for. If we go back a step, the engine is there. Oh, okay, so it's on the end. So we need to get lubricant. You can see how things quickly multiply. And we need to get batteries, which means sulfuric acid and having sulfur. And so we're quite a few steps away from this. How do we make lubricant? Heavy oil going in. That looks pretty straightforward, doesn't it? Heavy oil goes into one of those chemical things. Let's head down here and have a look at our setup. I'm wondering, what would we... Oh, look, this is all filled up. We need more of those. That'll have none in. Oh, I actually stored quite a bit. Oh, interesting. I guess it could fill that up and we would still have demand here. So maybe what we're going to do now is possibly add like an extra line here. Although I don't think that works with the way I've laid out the tanks. The tanks should probably be somewhere else. In fact, do you know what? They should be somewhere else entirely. Let's get rid of these. And I'm going to leave my petroleum gas as is. I guess what I want to do is move it elsewhere. So I should put the tanks there first. What I saw in this other video is that they accounted for all the different types of liquid in the game. So there is lubricant, and there is that one, sulfuric acid. So we could add an extra 2 lanes here, is the idea. But then you would need these to go out to the side to have your storage tanks, because otherwise you can't extend it any further downwards. Now if we did that, I believe this means we could have whatever we like here. You know, we could add 2 of these, doing something different, and then add the same one again. The layout should be able to cope with it, I think. That's certainly interesting. So I'm not sure what to do then. Let's zoom out. I think we're going to have to add 2 more pipe things. Kat says, sorry for delayed response. I needed to go to phone. X, do you have speakers? Let's blast some Gajira. Gajira are amazing. Seen them live quite a few times. I can't blast Gajira right now. We've got to focus on what's going on here. So we need 2 chemical plants. We made 2 to begin with. Andrew says, strange, why are you typing like that? Me? Typing like what? Oh, that's something different. It's made in that. It's not the thing I thought it was. Made in the chemical plant. Maybe we don't. Maybe I'm overthinking this a little bit. So this lane here is for lubricant now. We can add more lanes as we go along. All of the pipes connect together. So wherever I add a connection for these tanks, should in theory be fine. So for now, I will go ahead and put this leading as far out there as we can. And do the same thing for that one, which is going to be a step behind. And then these can be our tanks for these materials. Except they can't touch one another. Which there's a space in between, so they're not. Now those, in theory, don't get in the way of anything going down the middle here. So they should be okay. We're going to keep these here now because the petroleum gas is valuable to us. That being said, I can't put it there. I think actually what I should do is space these out further. Let's go and add this one from here. And then the next one will be petroleum. And that's where the tank should go. So there's far more space for each of them. Okay, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Now, the petroleum should, in theory, start to level itself out and spread itself out across all of these. So as this goes down, I could remove them and waste some of the petroleum we've accumulated. And it'll be for a good reason as well. Let's start from the top next though, because we need to bring down our lubricant line. And the only requirement is that it doesn't touch the next one along. So if it... maybe I should put it on par with this one here. I mean, for now... actually, it'll be fine with anything. I think we can start figuring that one out a little bit later. So if we come down to here, our lubricant is going to be in line with something around there. And we're going to keep our outputs, I think, in line with this. Like, let's hope this scales up well. Also, those tanks are going to go. So we'll have a gap of 1. We're going to have 2 of these machines. These are going to be making lubricant. The inputs for this is simply heavy oil. So what is our process here for taking something that's on the left-hand side and moving it to the right? See, I haven't thought about that, have I? He's talking alien to me, says Magma Cubes. Try researching light oil cracking, says Omega. Light oil cracking. I know there was an oil one. Advanced oil processing, heavy oil cracking to light oil cracking to petroleum gas. Don't think I'm ready for that yet. That's a whole other bunch of logic. Maybe the simplest way to do something is... okay, I'm going to get rid of those now. Is quite often just whatever's in front of you. And what's in front of us would be, hey, let's just have a gap and wiggle this stuff back behind us. So we will... yeah, we'll take... we'll take that. Can I walk between those? That's okay then. And then we'll bring it to there, I think. Let's move that. Oh, and let's remind myself the ingredient. It's literally just the one ingredient. Okay, that's cool. So I can have that one, and I can still walk through there. So that's I'm fine with that. If I can walk through, that's good. Then this design is scalable for our needs for now. That's kind of all it needs to do, and we've already made the lubricant, right? Fascinating. Oh no, of course we haven't, because we haven't connected that. Now we're making the lubricant. Wonderful. Okay, so what I was talking about, this being the lane for the next thing, let's go like that, and it's going to connect there. Same for this one. And then we're going to have... we need to make a lot more of those. Where are they again? Okay, but now we don't need to connect to anything else around here, so in theory what I can do is just that over and over again. Go as far as we can and bring it all the way up to this area. Okay, then around here I don't actually know what we're going to do at this point, because we need to go left. And this thing's kind of awkwardly close. Make a floor on your base, says Salva. I'd really like to do that. I wish I had have... the videos that I'm watching today, lots of people use the floors as guidelines for where you're going to be building, which is really, really smart. We could make a little bit of something or other. I think it's a bit too late for it. Maybe we'll work on that in a future section. We'll start to bring something like that into it. Anyway, our belt... there we go, is like that. Then we'd have a gap of 2, and I think that is possibly where we're actually going to run these things to the left if they need to go that way. And of course all of this science is in the way. That's absolutely fine. Maybe I should take away the inserters first. Remember, this thing was only temporary. Reminder for X, says the buddy. Thank you ever so much, my man. 24 minutes. This thing has passed its prime. How do I do this every single time? Every single time. I need like an app on the screen that flashes up. Reminder. Don't be a derp reminder. That's what I really need, a don't be a derp reminder. That would be amazing. Right, okay, so you need to go down by 1 and line up with that. Then it can go this way. Right, we need a lot of this stuff again, so I'm going to come over here to the belt. How are we doing everywhere? Probably not so great. Doesn't look so great, does it? There's a few things filtering up into that area. We'll fix all this stuff later. Don't you worry about it. For right now, though, I'm going to make lots and lots of those. Oh, you actually... I removed the wrong one. Brilliant. That's just typical. Chuck those in there then, I guess. Right. We'll fix that science again later. It weren't difficult to set up. Okay, lubricant is effectively close to where we'll want to send it upwards now. We should probably give ourselves a bit more room from here because we may end up doing some more stuff in that area. We want to have all those chests nearby. So we need to look at sending our engines and our miner drills up to this area. Actually, no, sorry, it's just the engines. So we'll probably look at using a filter inserter somewhere around here to take them off. Or can a splitter be used to only take off one side of the belt? Is that a thing? Bennis says, I feel like all he's doing is placing stuff because I don't get this. Well, all I am doing is definitely placing stuff. I mean, if you're coming into this game now and looking at all of this, you're probably not really going to get it unless you've got like a brain that kind of like... I don't know, I reckon some people can inquisitively look at this and get a rough idea of what they're looking at. Essentially, what we're doing is... We've got a massive production line. We have iron ore, we have copper ore, they're being smelted, they go into a belt, they get sent up, they get turned into other materials, they come back down again. You can see bits of that going on around here, right? Like things get sent upwards off the belt, and they go into these machines, and then they come down on the other side as something else. Like this red line is where that gets made. So these materials come up, those ones come down. And we now have to do that for electric engines. And I believe this is going to be quite a simple setup. Let's go double check the electric engine. We need electronic circuits and engine units to be on a track together. It just so happens they are they kind of close? Yeah, they are kind of close. Let's bring that out, bring this one out. Okay, and they're going to go upwards around here. But we are going to leave a little bit of space, just in case we want to do some stuff like this again. If we do, we probably need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sort of space. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. We'll have our belt over here, and we'll start again in this space. So this belt here is going to need to avoid our plastics. And how are we going to do this? I think I want to use a filter inserter. So we'll put that there. That can go straight onto a belt. Ah, and I've run out of the yellow ones, right? So we have to start using our red ones. That's going to annoy so many people, but don't even worry about it. Like, eventually, everything we're doing will really kick up once we've built the robots. How much time to run out of iron/copper, says Slava. I don't know really, but it won't be a problem for us to fix things. What I would like to do, let's put a lamp there. What I would like to do is to be able to, let's also put you there. Actually, I think that's a bit overkill. Now, I've completely lost my train of thought. I apologise, the train of thought has been lost. There we go. Okay, so we're going to tell this thing that we want to take the electric engines, which are not on there. Sorry, the regular engines. Cool, they're now on that belt. We will poke in a belt from this side. That belt is going to have these things on it. So it's going to need to come from underground here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And isn't that the top? No, red is above it and blue would be as well. But for now it don't really matter, so we will... Okay, there we go. So now we've got electronic circuits and those engines on the same place. Now we need to bring lubricant up here. I'm going to put the lubricant on this side because we're going to have a gap where the inserters go going into our machines. We need iron and iron gears at this point. Elsie the Star says, sorry I'm not saying much, I'm extremely shy. That's quite alright. You can say whatever you like. It is a Twitch chat as well. So you don't have to take it too seriously. Iluve Cat says, oh, I just listened to Dream Theater the other day and I forgot how good their guitarist is. The whole band is amazing. What are the blue belts, says Sonny? They are even faster than the red belts. Elsie the Star says, oh my god, he read it. It is what this is for. The chat is for being read. We got a noise in the ear, by the way, that I missed. How terrible. Marin Mareld has resubscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Sparks and Fire says, I also wish I had this game, but it's only PC. RIP. Yeah, if you're on a Mac, no support for the Mac, unfortunately. Right, let's keep picking these up because we need to make... Yeah, let's go for 3 assembling machines to begin with. Let's go get them in place. This is quite simple, this. I'm going to start here. We shouldn't need too much belt then. Let's grab our inserters. We're going to have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. By the way, in the videos that I've been watching, a lot of people don't like to stack like this and have the cables on either side. When they design stuff, they kind of consider all attributes to make things cleaner and easier to look at. I've just had so many ideas for doing things differently by watching other people. And also, I have... Oh, this actually might not work that way now that I think about it. We might actually have to space these out by 1. I've also been inspired to do one of these different designs when we next get to a complicated crafting bit, which maybe we will in this stream, who knows. Right, let's make some pipes. We're going to put... Yes, on the top one. Have our power cables there. So then the inserters are like they were before. And then our pipes are going to be able to link up like that. Red and then eventually blue is here. So that is the correct spot. Then can these ones do a gap as big as that? No, so they have to stick to the same gap. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, that would be it. Okay, and there's the last one, so we can see exactly where we're going now. And we might as well just have that as pipes. And I don't have enough pipes. Of course I don't have enough pipes. More pipe. Sweet. Right, the lubricant should be... Oh, have we not connected this somewhere? The lubricant should be coming in, right? Factorio does work on PC, on Mac, PC, and Linux. Oh, right. Oh, here's the bit we missed. Well, there you go. You should be able to run it if you're on a Mac. The demo worked fine on my Mac Pro, says Rocky Hooks. There you go. Support for Mac and Linux. Bengali Boy says, I wonder if Mumbo Jumbo would ever like this. Do you know what? I should try and get Mumbo to play this with us one day. I think he'd adore this game. He's got one of those minds for this kind of stuff. I mean, I think anyone who's a redstoner would. Where am I going again? That one there. Okay, we are literally making the electronic engine. That's fantastic. That is one part of this. The next part is the battery. Let's get a little belt over on this side, just going downwards like so, and we'll... Ah, I've got to do... It can only go in the middle, peeps. It can only go in the middle. I did not expect that. That means I've got to change the whole design, I think. Unless... I've got a couple of ideas in my mind now. If this were all in a different place, could we not... Oops, that wasn't what I was supposed to destroy. Have our pipe on this side. Okay, well, whoa. Jeez. Doing all the stuff wrong. All the stuff wrong. Right, a little bit of adaptation here to get the job done. Oops. And some of you are going to hate me for this next trick. I think what I'm going to do is come down here. Oh, it just about reaches. In that sign. In that sign right there. Let's get another... Oh, we've got a noise in the ear. Oh, jeez, I'm standing in the way. We're going to do that. And now I need more. Not quite what we planned, but we made it work. We've shimmied it. Okay, now these are all doing their job. Excellent. We've got a noise in the ear from iLoveCats, who's doing a donation saying, when I listen to music, I divide the song to each instrument, especially in prog. I can listen to all of it, but that's less enjoyable to me. So I know the guitarist is good next to me. I'll listen to their pianist, which I already know is crazy, and so on. You divide the song to each instrument, but it's less enjoyable. You know, I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say there. A cat says, X, we hate you without the trick as well. What trick? I know I said something about a trick. Jeez, I've fallen behind. Cats, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. When I listen to music, I can separate instruments in my head very easily. You can even separate them and imagine what they sound like on different instruments. But yeah, not quite sure what you meant by that, but I appreciate it as always. Someone sent me a message. I might as well have a look. You need more belts, says Morgan. I definitely need more belts. There are some waiting for me somewhere as well. Let's go. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's nothing. It's a nuisance text. Peeps are saying, you need more belts, Dirtface. What do you mean I need more belts? Of course I need more. You always need more belts. Right, now that we've done that, I wonder, peeps, do we ever need to put the electric engine back on the line for something else? That is a hot question right there. I don't know what else uses the electric engine. If it's only our thing, we might make this all on site. But we need to focus on making the battery next, which means making sulfuric acid with iron and copper inside one of those chemical things. That, to me, sounds like we're not going to make it part of this system. Sounds like we should make it on site somewhere around here, because we can take the iron and the copper off of our line. I really wish I had more red belts lying around. Let's go check up on these belts. Still quite a few iron cogs coming through. That's nice to see. That's what I want to see. I'll take all of those. Thank you very much. And yeah, some of this stuff is now red. If you don't like it, deal with it. Your third electric engine factory is not connected with belts, says Firelink. Oh yeah. There we go. Is this a pointless message, says Nickerson. Well, there is a question to be answered, right? Okay, so what we got going on here... We need... What else do we need on that belt? We need the battery. Now, there's definitely more steps to this. So, we need... Oh, God. Sulfuric acid to make sulfur. No? Wait. How do we... Okay, I'm missing steps. I'm totally missing steps. Right, so iron plus water gives sulfur. Okay, no, we need salt. This is so confusing. So, we need to first of all make that. Then, we can make sulfuric acid. This is actually tricky. This is actually tricky right here. Okay. One step at a time then. It's sort of like 2 steps at once for planning. So, I can make sulfur down at the bottom, but it will be an item rather than a... rather than a liquid, but then we want to make it straight back into a liquid with the help of iron. So to me it sounds like what we should be doing is sending iron somewhere down here, which I don't like the idea of because we've got our beautiful pipe system sorted out. Anyway, we did a little thing here with the heavy iron helping us make the lubricant. I don't know if this will be good for, you know, a long time, but I think what we should do is make some chemical plants, leave them there, and maybe we'll make use of them in the future. Right, what do we need for more of you? We need this stuff. I'm going to take some of that as well. We've got another donation, Noise in the Ear from My Cats, saying, yeah, I separate them. I enjoy it more listening to each instrument each time so I can try and play with it next time I hear it. But I do enjoy listening to, let's say, metal as if it was classical music. Just imagine how it would sound, or vice versa. Yeah, well, heavy metal and classical music are really similar. Like, and I know exactly what you mean. I listen to so much stuff where I'm like, whoa, that would sound amazing with an orchestra. Cats, thank you so much for your donation again. I was trying to catch your message in chat, but as you can probably tell, I am massively distracted with all the tasks that we got to do in this game. There's a lot to be done. There is a lot to be done. Storage for lubricant, says Bruno E. Oh, well done you. That is something that we definitely need. So, let's grab our pipes because our storage is around here. So the next one we could do... Let's go up by 1. That's going to go there. I went up. Ugh, I did it all wrong. Basically, I did it all wrong. What else do we need to know? Let's go grab a regular pipe. Oh, everything's so cluttered. Okay, kind of looks to me like that should maybe just face upwards. Or do we have a bit... No, we'll face it downwards. Okay, so we've got storage for lubricant. Great idea. Great idea. We will leave behind an extra 2 in case we ever need to expand our lubricant production. Now what we're going to do is leave a gap of 3, and here we will start the production of the next thing that we're doing, which is going to be sulfuric acid. No, sulfur then sulfuric acid. This is so tricky. CBL says, is this in-game music? It is. It is. It is indeed. Nickerson says, 3 years later and you still butcher my name. I'm in Nickerscon, okay? Sorry. Ponybutt says, wait, why is the lubricant green? That's a strange colour for it to be. It is what it is. It is what it is. Water and petroleum make sulfur. Sulfur and iron and water make sulfuric acid. Yeah, that's right. So, one step at a time, we put the water and the petroleum in here. Now, we should already have some water running around on this side. Once again, I need to make pipes galore, basically. Keep making them pipes. So that can run down here without really... Oh, it actually kind of arrives close to here, right? No, sorry, that's the wrong bit. Oh, I need to go pick up more, we need more pipes. Pipes, 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 pipes. Don't derp, reminder, says Neo. It's kind of hard not to derp. Anyway, we're slowly heading towards those robotics peeps. When we get to the robotics, everything's going to go at a much faster pace, I hope. We have to work out some tricky stuff at the moment, don't we? Right, I still don't have access to any pipes. What I would like is for this to be a little further away. It might complicate stuff. Again, I should get the thing that we're making up on here and keep reminding myself. Yes, it will be complicated because we have to put two different liquids in together. So, actually, I don't think it will. You're further away from that one. That's what's important. So that is going to cause us pretty much no problems. Hey, the inputs are the right way around. I'm not sure if you can swap that, but I know that they were fixed on some of the ones I was trying to do. Now that is... Oh, we can actually walk through there. Okay, that's terrific. So now we're going to exit there. We've got to bring our petroleum from up above. So if we look at the system we had here, we have saved this lane again. This is its space, so it's not going to collide with anything, which is terrific. Although it does raise the question, when the pipes cross each other underground, is that not like, you know, them mixing or something? Right, and in goes the petroleum. We now have the things there. Wonderful. We have Mr. Meh. Mr. Meh is doing cheers and throwing bits. Number 655, saying, cheer, 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 cheer. Keep up the good work, X. I love these streams. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you enjoy them. It's great to know that people like what we're doing here. If you're not aware, my plan for the month of Factorio... I'm giving that a dirt button. That was beautiful. The month of Factorio. It is actually the month of Factorio before you start calling me a derp, may I remind you. Alright, you think you're smart, you think you're clever. It's actually the month of Factorio. Let me explain. For the month of January, we're going to be streaming Factorio most of the days. But I will be streaming every day in January. And if I miss a day, it'll probably be with good reason. So I'm not going to get stressed out if I happen to miss one. But we're trying to do a streak of streaming every day for a month, just for the fun of it. Magma says X can't talk. Shut up, I'm a streamer. Okay? Talking is my profession. I'm leaving bye, says QQ. I need to decide how I'm going to say your name. A scene. A scene. I don't know. Toga Man says, Isuma introduced me to Factorio. That was 1,000 played hours ago. Thank you so much. No problem, man. Hope you enjoyed those hours. This game is very enjoyable. Anyway, we've made our sulfur. We now have to make a production line. I am wondering how we're going to do the next little bit. Sulfuric acid needs to have its own thing going on around here. I reckon that we should not make sulfur a kind of thing that goes up to the main belt. What we're going to do is take it out here, shimmy it through this space. So now it's on the next side for the next bunch of production. Our water is already here. So we've got two components of what we need, sulfur and water. The next thing we need to get down here is iron. So I'm thinking we'll probably just have a bunch of underground belts go down exactly where I'm walking upwards, which seems to be in line with that. So let's shimmy it over by one. Let's go put a splitter here and make our lives easy. You're going to turn the corner, and then we're going to use up some of these belts. First of all, that. The reason I want to do this with belts is just so it feels a little less intrusive on this area, because we managed to keep it so nice and clean. So fresh and so clean, that's how we've kept it. Now can you shimmy behind that one? That's perfect. That couldn't have got any better really. Just squeeze right into the correct space. Okay, wow, right, I think what we need to do here is put a track there and a track there, and we've got them either side of the belt. This is beautiful. I thought this was going to be stupidly difficult. Surely I'm about to discover some sort of error that I've made. This can't be going so smooth. What is this? Am I hallucinating? Am I dreaming? I'm dreaming of Factorio, peeps. That's probably something I'll do. Dream of Factorio. Oh look, it was already on the right side of the belt. We got a noise in the ear here from Shizuku3158, resubscribing for 7 months in a row, saying, no, I was going to hype for no derp stream. Oh man, I'm so sorry. The derp happened, the words got kerfuffled. It's just... I mean, if you're placing your bets on me not derping in a stream, you know, it's a fool's game, gambling. It's a fool's game, that's all I can say. Milo WG says, I do as well, but it's more a part of why I like albums that don't exist. What? Why more albums like that don't exist? This is part of a conversation, unless it's already part of the Sound Like Opeth. This is part of a conversation I'm uninformed on. Also, I love Opeth. Please inform me on why we're talking about Opeth. What an amazing band. I think their vocalist is incredible, and I'm subscribed to a channel called Loudwire, which do like rock news, little videos, and they did some like best, what was it? Best like guttural scream vocal and best clean vocal in death metal, and they put the Opeth guy at top for #1. And when I was watching the video, I was thinking, yeah, he's got to be somewhere in the list. And then when he's at top, I was like, yeah, I don't think I can think of anyone better who sings better than him. I don't know if someone out there's going to disagree, but I think like, yeah, I think he's pretty much the best on both fronts, vocally in death metal or guttural vocals. Just absolutely incredible amount of texture he gets in his screams. They're not so much screams either. They're more like beastly roars. It's just, oh god, the way that guy sings. We're talking about combining metal and classical orchestra, says I Leave Cats. Check out Dimu's Insorted Diablo if you want a bit of orchestral metal. In fact, Death Cult Armageddon is orchestral as well. It's even better than Insorted Diablo. That's actually recorded with an orchestra, I believe, as well, that record. X, have you heard Ginger? I can't remember if I've asked. Hamstap, I have, and I wrote about their album on my blog. That song they've got, Who's Gonna Be the One, that's the one that I really like. That's the one that's stuck in my head. Right, we're making sulfuric acid, ladies and gentlemen. We have the iron plates, we have the sulfur, we've also got the water. We are breezing through the different projects for our factory today. Have I derped? Yeah, no, I haven't really derped. This is probably pretty much what it's going to be. Oh, autosave. Oh, jeez, I need the pipes. I need the pipes. Do you know what? Just give me one. Actually, I'm gonna need a ton more in a minute, so I must remember to start making some more in a moment. Okay, now we will make all of those. And that ate up the other... Well, geez, I'm going to cancel that then, aren't I? It ate up all of those ones. Let's shift, right click, left click, left click. Ah, that didn't work. Okay, now you can make all of those. Right. Gonna need some underground belts around here, I think. Wait, what blog, says Stringy? You haven't heard about my music blog? Where is that music blog button? It's not that one, it's not this one, or what's that? Oh, with the plugs, jeez. I got a music blog. If you didn't know, do the Google, type in Asuma music blog, and it'll probably be the top one. I write about music constantly. It was such a great decision to start that blog. I needed that musical vent. I look forward to writing. I love the feeling of getting all your thoughts in your head down on the air quotes paper, you know, that electronic paper. Electronic paper hype. Jeez, what am I even talking about now? Hey look, all the iron that we need is right here. Fantastic. Let's keep making pipes. We're going to need a stupid amount though, so I'm going to hold down the pickup button. Thiralol has gifted a sub to Pro Dandy. Thera, thank you so much for gifting a sub. And congrats, Pro Dandy. You can now put emotes in chat like the famous derp face. You'll be needing that on the regular. You know, hanging out around here. Thank you to the both of you for coming out to the stream. I appreciate the support. Ponybutt says, speaking of plugs, did you fix the YouTube one? Pony, why do you ask? Like, do you expect some sort of intelligent answer? Like, yes, I took the time to fix that. I think you believe in me too much, Pony. I think you need to abandon all hope. Because there ain't no way that thing's getting fixed. Let's just put it like that. Right, now I want to do the same thing again for our next one, but I want to space it out a little bit away from the lubricant. Did we start the lubricant to avoid something else? I don't think we did, and if we did, we're probably past that. So that's going to be the pipe that sends up the sulfuric acid to the next area where we make the batteries. Okay, that's not going to connect, that's fine. I really like the way we've done this over here. Okay, is that correct? Yes. I got very confused for a second there when I was like, that's the output. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's actually exactly what we're trying to do. Doing it in little areas like this is probably a bit too expensive, but whatever. Sweet! We got to put that into a tank. That's something we've got to remember to do. Okay, let's... did we do the... Wait, I'm pressing the wrong button. I think I just picked up some sulfur. I don't want sulfur. Got no use for that. What about night vision, says Nico Scon. We will get on the night vision at some point. That is a thing that we will do. It'll probably happen this stream as well. Okay, so I'm going to put tanks for these lower down. I'm going to put them right here, actually. Fortunately, it looks like that'll work. Okay, bring you out. Level like that. Ugh. It's in line. Sweet. Tanks. Now you've got a tank. Cool, we are getting things done today, aren't we, people? We are getting things done today. Have you heard of Baby Metal, says Thantos. I just told you I got a music blog. You should be over there searching all your favourite bands and seeing if I've written about them. I've written a lot about Baby Metal. They are awesome. I really like their music. Oh look, these are staggered out further. But that's because of the limit. Huh. Didn't notice that before. Anyway, anything filling up? Petroleum gases, that's fine though. And then this thing, not so much of it. Right. I need to get on the craft again. Got to craft up all those pipes. So now we're going to go in line with this here. So that's going to be there. Sweet! You're in my way! Get out of my way. Oh, I want to keep that neatness going. You know what that means, peeps? I've got to put an underground belt. Oh, I'm so fussy. So fussy. Just had to do that, didn't I? Never caught OPEF Live or Lamb of God. I've tried, but it's always on a bad day when they get close, but it's on my bucket list, says Milo. OPEF Live are alright. He's got a great sense of humour. That I always remember, the sense of humour. And Lamb of God are fantastic, or at least they were when I saw them. I haven't seen them for quite some time, though. It's just going to be a rowdy show when it's Lamb of God, you know. Okay, now we might have a slight problem. No we don't. So now we're going to go up somewhere around here. We have got to make the old batteries. Batteries are quite important for multiple things. I can't believe how productive we've been so far. This has been great. Yev has subscribed. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. Greatly appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And, excuse me. And, yeah, thanks for your support. Striggy says, have you ever considered playing your own music in the background as opposed to the default music? Might be a nice way to introduce people to new bands. I can't play my music because it's not properly copyrighted or licensed or anything like that. And I only play stuff that's got like a Creative Commons license, or things that I've had like the authorization to use. Okay, so let's just focus on the robotics for a second. We want the battery, yeah. So peeps, experts, where are my experts? We're doing an eye break, so it's probably we're going to delay the eye break because I need to read chat. Experts, I need you to tell me something. Do we want the electric engines on a belt to go elsewhere through our factory? Because what I might just do is make the batteries and electric engines on site together. Actually, don't the batteries need to be used for other things? You know, it'd be nice to be able to search and see what stuff goes into, because if future things need batteries and we need to move those around, then we want those on a belt. Yes, you do, says Kolonica. Okay. Make belt for engines, says MRP. Okay, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. So this is going to go on a belt. And we always expand our belts upwards. So that means we're going to have a gap of 1, 2. And this is our new belt right here. That's literally where the new belt is. So you can come ways over here. We'll put a splitter thing. And yes, I know it's not correct, but whatever. Okay, and then we're going to make batteries and put batteries on a belt. That belt is going to be here. So we'll bring in our pipe somewhere around this spot. So it's going to be 1, 2... The pipe's going to come in somewhere around here. Let's make sure we get that right. So there, I think, is correct. Looks it. How are we doing on pipes? There you are. Put that there. That can go as far as here. Excellent. Oh, except can you reach our little bit of 2s? You can. Ooh. Alright. Alright, this is going good. What else do we need? We need to make lots of those. So we need cogs and iron. Cogs and iron. Cogs are all the way down here somewhere. And they're never backed up, are they? Let's make 5 of those. Sweet! You need the electric engines for science packs later on, says MRP. Thanks for letting me know. That's good to know. X, the pipes need to be in the middle, says Angier Man. Oh, in the middle? Hang on, let's revise what we're doing. So we're making batteries with 3 ingredients and we've jumped a step. We'll be fine. I extended these 2 out to here for a reason. We need to now get a belt going upwards that has iron and copper on it, and it's going to come out somewhere around there, and the next bit might get fiddly. Okay, so we know what we're doing. We're taking an eye break now. So ladies and gentlemen, it is time to invest in your health and look away from the stream. That's right, the streamer is telling you to look away. I don't mean look at your phone. I don't mean look at Facebook. I mean stop looking at those bright lights you've been staring at for ages. Don't you know you ain't been blinking as much? Jeez, got to do your blinking. It's time for a blinking break. Peeps, I want to see some blinking, except I can't see you. So, anyway, I'm just being a goofball. The purpose of this part of the stream is to get noises in my ear and not know what they're about. Actually, it's for me to adjust my standing desk, which you can hear being lowered, because we've done an hour of standing. Now moving around. Going to sit down for the next hour. Come on, standing desk. Descend faster. Anyway, and I encourage you, while I do absolutely nothing, to also do absolutely nothing and look away from the screen. Because those doctors, they say, stop looking at the screens forever. No, just for 5 minutes every hour, apparently. Okay, that's that bit done. That's everyone's favourite part of the stream. If that's your favourite part of the stream, type it in chat. It's like a meme or something, you know. Oh, it's my favourite part of the stream. I came here for the eye break. I came here for the bit where I don't look. Thiralol has gifted a sub to Noise Bomb, the Danish Shadow 1, and Terry says, if you just heard your name being read out loud, you are now a subscriber to the channel. You can thank Firalol for that. So thank you ever so much, Fira, for your support. I appreciate it, and thanks for supporting the community. Peeps are saying it's my favourite part. Damn, I love the eye rest part, says Robert Man. Loving that sweet, sweet eye rest. Okay. Let's get serious now. We've got to play some Factorio right here. Oh, I haven't adjusted my monitors. They need to be dropped so I'm not looking upwards. There we go. Good health right there. That... Oh, okay, no, I thought I'd got it wrong for a second. We'll leave that like so for now. So, that is kind of awkwardly in the way. That poses a potential challenge for us. Can I... like literally do that? Where's the other one? It's here. Yeah, I'm out of those. Let's go pick up some more. We're right in the area for it. There it is. 2? 2? That's ridiculous. Do you know how we can fix that though? We can set this thing to just now focus on the ones above and we'll get more of them. Hey, I've got to make them myself now. Cogs? You want cogs? 40 of them as well. That's crazy. Look, I've got hardly any cogs. And it can make one more. Jeez. Right, am I getting this correct or wrong? Why have we only got 3? I thought they were always doubles. I think I might actually be onto something. Or not. We've made a little challenge for ourselves, that's for sure. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Let's just move it over and focus on where it would be first. So the first place we can have a splitter is there. If it goes straight onto one of these... Wait, how does that work? Then it will be on one side. And then that will go somewhere up there. Okay, it's putting it on one side. Isn't that wonderful? Next place we've got to put it on one side is one over. And I think we do that. Like so. Surely that can't be right. No, it's right. Sweet. Then up here we can just shimmy it. There. Wonderful. Nico Scon says belts upgrade me to faster item to transfer items faster. Pipes instantly transfer any fluid. That's true, but they're two different things, right? They're two different systems. You don't want everything to be exactly the same. You could also move your fluids on belts using the using this right here, which I think is a really cool challenge to work with. Is this the Factorio soundtrack, says Firalol? It is indeed. It is indeed. Oh, by the way, our radar has been scanning. It looks like it's done a really good job. There's more uranium, there's more oil. Wow, there's stuff everywhere. Iron up there, 500k, goodness me. How much have we got? 444, okay. Anyway, we're trying to make batteries. Of course we are. Trying to make those sweet, sweet batteries. Where are they? Okay. Copper, iron, and sulfuric acid made in the chemical plant. So the layout of this might be a little bit different than expected. Looks like we're going to be short on irony stuff. Let's grab some more, and then grab those cogs. Okay, we're going to start off with 3 of these, I think. So we can have an underground pipe. If we actually have that go straight, then the underground pipe can go into that space there, I think. Let's give that a try. Looks promising, doesn't it? I need pipes galore. Okay, and then underground pipes galore. What is he doing now, says Rome? We are working on batteries. We are going to be creating the batteries inside of this chemical plant, of all places. Not that I know much about how batteries are made. It could be a very suitable place to have them made, actually. If I use my noggin and think about it. Do you know what we should have in that little area over to the side over here? We should totally have them making pipes. Why have I not thought of this? Can I squeeze it into this middle space? Because there is inserters to the side. Didn't I also make a bunch of crafting machines for the... I did, look. So, I could put... I'm going to put you... there. Have an inserter. An inserter to a chest. And an inserter to another machine. 1, 2, 3. Goes into a chest. You should make pipes. Very good. Next machine should make the other pipes. Cool, then we need 2 chests. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at, homie? Come on. Cool. Now they need power. They need everything. There we go. Okay, so we're going to have 1 stack of those for now. Actually, we can do way more than that. This is iron. Let's do 3 stacks of these. 2 of those. We seem to use considerably less of those ones. Right, so that's terrific. Another thing getting done in that little area. It's almost like I planned that, isn't it? Is playing modded, says Loed. No modded, just vanilla stuff going on here. Okay, so we shall place that in the middle. Oh, James, let me out of here. Place that in the middle. Need a connection to go between them. Let's put a connection there. Let's put a lamp down next to it. Jeez, it's getting dark around this place. Right, and then we need some of those pipes. Pipes. Sweet, then we need some belts. And then we need some inserters. Got to get that inserting going on. Opposite side. Wonderful. We are making batteries, my friends. Can we get some battery hype in chat? The best kind of hype. Let's get that splitter going on over here. Woohoo! Look at those batteries go! We're doing it! You should put more lights, says Jacob. I should put more lights down, shouldn't I? When it's night time, we'll plop them down here and there in our crazy, junky, amazing, weird factory of all over the placeness. Okay. Okay, things are looking good. Things are looking good. We still haven't made the thing I set out to make, which is that. And also, isn't there one more step? There is. There's another step after that. Goodness me. It never ends. But once we've done this, we're gonna get to a new level once we've got our robots going. So steel, battery, electronic circuit, and engine unit. 2 of those things are next to each other. 2 of them are not. They're on the belt. So the belt gets expanded. Get out of the way, tree. You're stopping us from expanding. And somewhere there is steel. Somewhere, some way, somehow there is steel. Okay, that's good. Time-saving tip. Hold down left click and run while placing power poles over underground poles, underground pipes and underground belts. Oh, right, so you can do it for the other 2 things as well. That's awesome. I knew you could do it for the one. That's good to know. Alright then, so... It feels weird that, like, these 2 are made next together and the first thing we want to do is put them on a belt together, but later on we're not, so... That's something, isn't it? What if we can do like a sort of side-by-side setup? This actually don't think is going to work out quite how I want. So once again I need iron. Always need an iron. Right, make me a splitter, please. And we got a noise in the ear from I Love Cats, who's saying, doing a donation saying, smashing through the boundaries, lunacy has found me, cannot stop the battery. I totally agree. Oh my god. Oh my god, I used to play that. Ah, I used to play and sing that song. Goodness me. What happened? What happened with the old guitar? It's wrong. It's sinful. Oh. Sorry, Cash, you totally totally sort of spooked me out with that one. Jeez, my mind's just like, why? Why did I stop playing? What is wrong with me? Cats, thank you as always for the support, man. I think we talked about this before. You've been learning to play it. It's such a good song. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We're at the beginning of this belt right here, and if I wiggle, yeah, I can certainly do what I want to do, but it makes it pointless to have that one in that particular spot. Yeah. Cats, thank you so much for the donation, man. I do appreciate it. I'm totally sucked into this game, as you might be able to tell. Okay, and now we can have you go upwards and exit there. And we've got them on both sides, and we are ready to, you know, start doing stuff in this area. That's good. Okay, so batteries and engines are on the track for our robots to be made. Now we need steel and electronic circuits to come up right alongside them. We really need some more belts and stuff, don't we? Install Afraid of the Dark mode. It will make the game less dark at night time, says Late Wend. There is a command you can run, actually, and I didn't want to use it because I wanted to get the achievements. Just thought it'd be fun to have those. Maybe when we get to like the end of this world, I'm thinking, oh, what else could we do? Achievements would be nice, you know. So good to keep those in. Milo WG says my internet is trying to give up, so I'm going to go before I get frustrated and have a good stream, everyone. Thank you for that, Milo. I'm sorry your internet is messing you about. That's unfortunate. Appreciate your support though, and of course it'll be on the second channel for you later on if you need it, if you want to catch up then. Joel Kip says, watching X play this game really makes me want to play Fortress Craft Evolved again. That's a game that I would have liked to have played, but man, is that game ugly to look at. Like, total lack of aesthetic awareness. Otherwise, I think I would have played that. It's like super modded Factorio Minecraft, isn't it? Let's go... So the way I've put that there, unfortunately, means the next couple of belts will have this in the way of it. In which case, I almost think it probably makes more sense to have 4 of these ready to go either side of it. So we'll put that there as a reminder for now, right? Because... Alright, where is this supposed to start? I'm going to... You are going to end up there and then pop up there. Right. Cool, and you start at that one. Could do with a lamp really, couldn't we? A little bit more light in this area, although we're sort of going down here now. Okay, let's get that splitter. Right, is this the top belt? It's not for this area. You know, it might make more sense to do the belts like we've done here, one side to the other, if you just let this extend down to where you want it to connect. Where'd that splitter go? And you put this right in front of it. So we have our underground belt from the one down below, which happens to be there. Like that. That's probably a better way of doing it overall. Okay, let's get this thing extended up here as well. We got lots of those, peeps. We got lots and lots of those. Okay, and now we need to get them from steel. So, again, keeping in track with this stuff. And then the bottom is there. So steel is not the top line. There is another line for cogs. And this thing's going on the opposite side though. So it'll probably be a similar little workaround. Okay, can I get a splitter? It's gonna make one for us. When will you stream Hermitcraft, says Jaco? On the weekend. Weekend's probably going to be a Hermitcraft thing. So, best place to put it would be there. And then it can just turn into the side of that. Wonderful. And now we're filling up this belt full of stuff. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? I think it's wonderful. Okay, so we are making those. And we have everything that we need. So we just got to set up these things. I think I like them when they're spaced out more. So you can just put one electric pole between, right? So we can just do that over and over again. Long-handed inserters, going to need those. We'll put those in the middle. Fast inserters. Oh, here's the thing. I should have checked what way around the belts were. So it does happen to be that we take 4 from the front. The better way to have split it would have been to put the electronic engine with the steel plate, but unfortunately I forgot to check that, so it is what it is. We'll set you to make that. Shift right click, shift left click. Ain't we doing good, peeps? I Live Cat says, I just picked up a pick, played with it, then suddenly I noticed I have been playing without it. Now I can't find it. That's unusual, playing without the pick and not noticing. I never bothered to play much without the pick, although I did practice finger picking once. It was quite fun. Okay, I'll put you right there. And peeps, these things are getting made right now. They are getting made. Right, let's X, when are you next streaming? Tomorrow. Factorio as well. I will take those and put them there. Sweet. Right, now how long do these robot things take to make? It looks like actually the whole balancing of these things don't really matter because it takes a long time. Which probably means we want a larger array of these things. In order to make more I need iron. Where on earth could we find some iron, peeps? I just don't know. I just don't know where we could find iron. I'm going to stand here and hold F in hopes that we're getting some. Badger says, I literally can't use a pick, however much I practice. If you don't get along with a pick, just stick with the old finger picking, I guess. Although that won't really help you play like Metallica or something. Right, I'm going to extend our this little belt here, because I'm always coming to it and picking stuff up, and it's like a little buffer. Oops, didn't want to pick all that up. Anyway, what are we doing? 2 more of those, please. Sweet, what are you short on? Assembling machine 1. Iron again, wow. Just need some raw iron. Lots and lots of iron. Alright, that's stupid amounts, isn't it? So I think what we'll do is probably triple this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Ah! Messed up the last one though. Do you know, it'd probably be worth checking up on our production in a moment, because as we've been building this, there'll be all sorts of demands happening behind us for stuff. Right, oh god, I've got to make those now as well, haven't I? Let's cancel all of that. Wait, are we doing every other one? Yes, we should do every one. That's more efficient. Hey, it's just the right amount of space to plop them down like that. Cool, gonna need some long-handed inserters. Now I'm finished with the 3rd stream, says Tenenta Welly. Welcome to the 4th. Duck Winters says, X, you can use filters to swap items in parallel bits. In parallel belts? Oh, right, I know what you mean. Sort of swish them around. Don't really need to now, though, do we? Is the thing, it's already been set up. Okay. Shift right click, left click. Sweet. Put a splitter down here. Right, that thing, I don't think it's going to be that hungry for resources as it goes. Wrong way with the long inserters. Something. Really? Not again? Not again! That's not a derp. Come on now, that's such an easy mistake to make. Anyone could do that. Jeez. Anyone could do that. Actually, I don't know where we're going yet, so I won't place down a lamp. Let's go stand where it's a bit brighter. Okay, so, goodness me, this thing has a lot of steps, right? Next thing we've got to do is make the robots. There's probably something else I need to do that I'm not even aware of, but robots, flying machine and electronic circuits. That's nice. That's easier. I'm liking that. And the logistics robot transports item between logistics chests. Peeps, can you tell me, is that what I need for my inventory? Why are people saying derp? I haven't derped. Who's calling me a derp? Everyone, apparently. Literally top to bottom derp on my screen. Fiends, says Badger. I agree. Absolute derp fiends. Right, I reckon we should put advanced circuits and... maybe not actually. Let's look at the construction time. They're both really quick. I think we'll put the two types of circuits on a belt together and have our flying robot frames on the other one. Logistics are for inventory, construction, well, construction things. Okay. Cool, we're super close now to getting this all done. So last thing is to put our two different types of circuit on a thing together. This one actually got neglected a while ago. It's all the way back here. Goodness me. Okay, so we're going to bring you down the bus. Ugh! Then you're going to go up here somewhere, I guess. Okay, that's now part of a belt. Crazy amounts of stuff on here. Redonkulous. It looks like that thing's going to need a major upgrade soon. Because it's lagging behind, peeps. It's lagging behind. Oh, it's actually lagging up to here as well. So yeah, that's something we'll go back and fix. Okay, so we have our gap of 2. And then we have this up here. So this requires 2 things that happen to be next to each other. And red is not the top, is it? That's right. Red is not the top. Okay, so how do I choose to do this? Maybe, again, just try and do things as easy as possible. If I use this, close that, put a splitter, mate. Might be a little bit easier if I didn't focus on it pointing into the exact same spot and just went around like that. Okay, and then we've got both of them pointing up here, going up there. Wonderful. That's beautiful. Right, I want to go expand this thing though before we create some shortages. So 1, 2, 3. Let's double up. Bam. Let's rotate. We're going to make this super quick. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, wait a minute. I did set up pipes. Maybe we can. Mac Fanatic is here. Subscribing, Mac Fanatic. Thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Having a good time hanging out with us. What? What? Oh, it also needs that. This whole time, I thought I was prepared. No, I wasn't. I missed something very important. Let's go stock up on another bunch of those. Also, while we're in the area, we would like that and that. Thank you very much. Cool, the materials are going to get used around here, aren't they? We are using all the things. Mac Fanatic, thank you again for your subscription. I appreciate it. Seal Leon says you could probably have robo frames go straight into your robo productions. I probably could, couldn't I? But we might need it on the belt for other stuff. Either way, I tend to not expand the belts until I need them again, so it will sit there and sort of not be a part of the bus in a way. Which is probably a good strategy if you're like me and you're learning. You know, then you don't have to stress or worry about it. Okay, where did all those pipes I got? I picked up 100 and they're all gone. Goodness me. Goodness me. Right, now they got the lubricant. Now they've got the power. Oh, did I do that thing again? Like, that could... oh, okay, that was a bad idea. Ignore that, that never happened. Jeez. Right, now we just go put these inserters in. And then we need a belt. And we have doubled production, that's good. And it's backing up a little bit, so that's nice. Rightio then. We now need this one here to be split. And that's correct, isn't it? Cool, so much stuff. Loads of it. Unbelievable. We're going to need more of those machines as well, these things. Actually, do we? We kind of need like one of each to begin with. Let's put that there. Yeah, oh wow, we're here. We're at the robots bit. So, I want a construction robot. I want a logistics robot. I want a new car for my birthday. I want all the things. Mac Fanatic says, you're welcome, X. Meant to do this 2 weeks, so it would have been a resub. Oh well, haha, happy to support. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Doesn't matter if you're a little late. That's absolutely fine. Appreciate it. Let's chuck down a couple. Oh, we're missing out on some. Cool, I'm using up all the resources again, aren't I? Right, gonna have a couple of chests over here, my friends. Just a couple. Where'd those chests go? Oh, look at that. We got some absolute material shortages over on this side now that the belt has expanded. Wonderful. Let's go put you in the output. Oh, maybe that could help over here as well. Well, probably not because we've got loads of them. But if I dump that there and those here, they won't be picking them up for a while. We could put our batteries that we've managed to accumulate at the back here. Could even put some copper in. Just stops it backing up elsewhere. And you can have some steel. Cool. You are not connected to anything, and we could do some lightage over here, couldn't we? Right, we can see him in action. God, this is the moment, peeps. How long did it take us? An hour and a half to get to here. We have robots. Let's check up on our statistics over the last hour or so. Power seems to be fine. Looks like it might peak on occasion. That's over 10 hours. Let's click production. Have a look over the last hour or so. So iron's always been steadily rolling in. We had this big flux of pink, which is electronic circuits. And then lots of stuff is trying to compete. But remember, it's always like things that get produced always competing with other things that are being produced. So we're definitely not doing everything at a maximum. And that's what it looks like over time. That's pretty crazy. Things are about to change though. They're about to change big time. Is there an all? Does all... Oh, it does it like that. It'd be cool if there was an option just to see the amount you've played, so that would get stretched into that space, but that's pretty good for what we want to see. Seal Leon says, the second you start using robots, your power needs will increase massively. Power is okay. Power won't be a problem, I don't think. Also, look at this. We've got a stockpile there, but they're just using these ones. I should remember to do this before we make a mistake. Speaking of which, we've made a mistake already. Okay, so I don't know how many of each of those I actually want. But the next thing we need to do is make a roboport, I believe, and we'll craft that ourselves. So we need iron cogs and steel, which happen to be in the same location. How close? Oh, we can build 2. We'll probably need another one later on. Also, if we want a personal roboport, that's the thing, isn't it? Do we need a roboport for that as well? Personal roboport doesn't actually require that at all, but we can pinch some batteries. Right, personal roboport. Oh, I should make some batteries for me and my night vision. Let's do that while I remember. There we go. Okay, so we're making some interesting stuff. I think I need a solar panel as well, and I haven't made any solar panels, so the battery is probably useless. Joelkeep says, shouldn't the materials for the robots be split before those machines? It seems that the bottom machine is taking everything and starving the top one. Yeah, that's just a matter of how these things work, right? Like, they're not balanced. They take whatever resources come in, they chuck them on the line. When this one backs up like it has now, the next one gets some. But what we do is we increase the input to all of this, increase the amount of machines beforehand creating stuff, and then it supplies the demand of what's going on further down the line. So, you know, it may look a bit ropey at the moment. That's absolutely fine, because we've now got some key things that I need for it not to be ropey, if that makes sense. Now, I could actually make some of these myself if I look at how to make solar panels. Electronic circuits, let's go pick them up. So we've got a whole bunch of those. Let's make, was it 5 I needed? And then I think if I click cancel here, I can then click that and it will go straight into making that. Awesome. So if I open up this, personal roboport, a battery, and then we're going to put a solar panel in here. So then that will charge this thing. Cool. And then we can start investigating the logistics robots and all that cool stuff, which may involve making some logistics chests, I think. Peeps, do you know? Can you tell me? Do I need to make these for the robots to pick them up? I think we do. Let's go grab some steel. That was the other thing, wasn't it? Let's see what the experts of chat say, because that is the next step, I believe. Making lots of tasty spaghetti, says Kit. Yeah, we are. We're making spaghetti, alright. Yes, you do need to make the chest, says Kit. Awesome. Which ones do we want? Storage and passive provider. Makes its contents available for the logistic network. That sounds like the ones we need in this area. Long-term storage for logistic area. I think we need passive on all of these. Does that sound right, peeps? If I put passive on here, then I can tell it what to put into my inventory. I think that's how it works. Let's go place that there. So now is this thing, if it is charging up, it's probably going straight somewhere else. Yeah, so that's taking that first, and that will probably drain it when it's nighttime. In fact, the fact that it's slowing down means that night's coming. So looks like we're going to see a bit more action here. Does it then, I think it did a little bit of charging. It might be that we need a certain amount of solar panels to get this working, and then it might only work in the daytime, which is a bit of a pain, but hey. You need a passive provider, says Winnie. Oh, Winnie, you've played this game, have you? Hey, did my night vision... My night vision just totally kicked in, I think, peeps. Let's go click on here. Did it kick in? Yeah, look at that. Okay. Right, so really what I should get on doing now is having a bunch of solar panels out of these resources. So I had a feeling... Look at that. That material plus electronic circuits. They're all in this area where we would want something like that. Can I squeeze it in? Is what I'm wondering. I think what we'll do is... I think we're going to be a bit forced here. These are just a tiny bit too close to each other to make this a little bit more comfortable. Go up like that. Alright, so these things can come up here. Then we could have a solar panel maker right there, I think. Or do you need to be over by... Actually, we can just move you back by one by the looks of it. Take from there and give it over here. Oh, don't we need electronic circuits? Of course we do. So we need to get some of those over the other side. Now, if I can do that... This might be perfectly positioned. Let's grab a filter inserter. Click on you. Do that. I should check chat again. I've been asking a lot of questions. What is night vision, says Derpzoomer? Allows you to look at night. Derpzoomer. I see that username. Oh, is that the wrong way? Well, that's a derp. Jeez. Blame Derp Sumer. That's whose fault that one was. How can I possibly be out of belts? It's not like I've been placing ridiculous amounts of them around the place. Jeez. What's going on here? Okay. That should be enough for our solar panel action to begin. And one steel chest, please. There it is. Okay, and limit it to one of those. And you should be good to go. You need power. Now you got power. Excellent. We are now automatically. Oh, it wants a lot of those. Wow. Let's go check the recipe. Wait, where am I looking there? So really, that could have been done with being the other way around. Here's what we'll do. Well, does it get all of them in? I think it gets all of them in before it finishes. It puts in enough to make 2. Yeah, so actually we don't even need to touch that. Well, fair enough. Joelkip says X has gained weight. He has not enough belt left. Oh, I see. Oh, you're clever. Clever so-and-so with the belts. With the belt jokes. Make the belts even, says Neon. I think how they are is fine at the moment. Okay, so I can make these as well is the other thing. If I literally suck up a bunch of that, hoover it all up, I can start making these. Because we basically need a whole bunch of them. So we're doing good things with our time at the moment, I think. Considering what I know about what we need to do. I wasn't anticipating the whole battery night vision thing. I guess we need to make more batteries. Jeez, we might need to make the next set of armor. Like, this is modular armor. So what comes after modular? We haven't researched it. Let's go research. We could grind everything to a halt by making power armor, and that will give us a larger inventory space. 7x7. Let's do it, peeps. Let's bring everything grinding to a halt. Do you know what I could do, though? I could actually temporarily, if I want to keep everything else running, cut off the science cables back here and just let everything filter down. Here is another thing. We actually have less of this than ever, don't we? Let's go add 1, 2 on that side, and then same amount on the other. And we'll probably need to upgrade some of the inserters over here as well. Like these ones. Or maybe not. But hey, they've been upgraded. Nope, still don't want to go there. Okay, now we research a little bit faster, and we're already doing good. But this is probably gonna decimate our resources now. We'll probably see just everything get decimated and fall apart for a while. But hey, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Do we have robots now, says Sonny? We do. We got the robots. We're now learning that we need extra things to make all of this work. Like solar panels, right? I could actually add an automatic crafting for that. Then again, I don't know how many of those I'm going to need. So, no, we won't. Also, it requires steel and advanced circuits, which are both in the area, but we're not going to mess around with that. But we could, if we wanted to. We could. You should get a Factorio server, Asuma, says Babanta for life. We're actually looking into that. Autumn has been looking into it. And what I said to him was, if it's low impact on our server, which I've got a feeling it is, I don't think it takes a lot to run a Factorio server, we might set up multiple ones, maybe have some different difficulty levels or challenges. But I thought for playing in a group, you probably need to talk to each other via voice. Maybe not. Do you know what? I'd say that about Minecraft, but I always see people playing Minecraft together on Let's Play Minecraft together really well just by communicating in chat. So okay, we are good. So I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get one more solar panel and then a whole bunch of batteries, I think. So one more of these and we'll have what we need. And since we're so drained on resources, I'm actually going to cancel this. I'm going to do that. So when it's done here, yeah, look at this. It is starved. Starved of resources. Yeah, anyway, so what I was saying was, I think we should probably have multiple Factorio servers I look at this game, it's not like each person, or maybe they can, maybe each person can go off and make their own base and have neighbours, but it seems to me like the kind of game where everyone's going to be focused on the same big project, this thing together. So it seemed like it'd be a good idea to maybe set up multiple ones so people could play in smaller groups and not have as many issues with, I don't know, figuring out how to play together and not stepping on each other's toes, something like that. But I don't know, it'll be an experiment and we'll put them up in an experimental sort of way to see what happens. Okay, so that's not going to make any more other than the ones that fit in it. Our power armor has now been researched. So if we go down to one of these, power armor is there. Oh, we got to make processing units. Can we make those in my inventory? Or do I need to do research to get processing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've missed a step. We may need to do even more of this. So we need to find processing. It's that one there. And it costs a lot more. And it costs sulfuric acid. So I could pinch all the materials and do something temporarily. That's probably what we'll do. We'll pinch some stuff from the belts and do a temporary setup for that. So we can just about get the next level up of armor, but it might not be essential. The next thing we need to focus on is the batteries, which require batteries. So steel plates and batteries. We should have loads of batteries over here. They're nice and easy to make. 7. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then to make that I need another 5 solar panels. I thought I just did that. There it is. Okay, so you're going to go in the bottom slot and the rest will be batteries. And so that thing has got some electricity. It perhaps then uses the electricity when it's using the robots. Also, I may not even needed that. We got a roboport somewhere. Maybe all I needed was the roboport in this area. So we can see the area that it covers. I don't know what the difference between the orange is and the green. I think it's got something to do with those chests. So if I put that thing here and give it some juice, okay, then I can put some robots in it. Goodness me, I should have done this first. Sirius X 9608 is here subscribing. Sirius X, thank you so much for your subscription. And Whiffy Kings is here subscribing as well. Appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. Wither Boss Entity says put more solar panels in it. Well, if you believe that I need more, you probably know what you're talking about. So we'll actually go ahead and do that. I might be able to grab a stockpile of these. The problem is there's just so little coming in. I'm going to be pinching a stockpile and basically draining it from everywhere else by doing that. But we could give it a good old supply to make a fair few. I'm also going to put that in there. Right. What are we looking at doing now? We do need the personal roboport because I want to go build things where we can't... Can I click on that again? Can I, like, if I left click it, am I going to ruin its energy? Yeah. Okay, so lesson learned. So I'm not sure how we use robots when we're out and about. Like going to like an iron... What am I talking about here? I'm talking about going to somewhere like this and building with the robots. I'm not really sure what's required for that. Green is logistics area, says Winnie. Okay. Now, I think what we wanted to do is start setting up those logistic chests. And they require electronic circuits, advanced circuits, and steel. Passive provider chest is the one I think we're after. So, bit of steel coming in. Yoink. And there's those electronic circuits. And now we can make 13 of them. Let's make... Oh, let's make the right one. Let's make 10 to begin with. Okay, so if I click on it, it should just upgrade it. So it's the same thing. But now it's part of this logistics network. So if I put logistics robots in here, which we have 3 logistic robots to begin with. Oh yeah, you want to put repair packs. That's something we might make in this area over here. And we could use a inserter to put it in. So those things are kind of like close to each other here. We could potentially extend these belts, create... I could do that kind of right now, couldn't I? Let's put you there. Have a power cable up here. bring the belts upwards. Okay, and then long-handed inserter. Fast inserter. Another one over there. Maybe we could even use the logistics robots to pick them up themselves. That's an idea. Let's throw down that then. Can I tell it to put it in here? Probably not. It's probably not how it works. Also, circuit network. Not connected. Okay. For now, we'll just leave it like that. Why do you need repair packs if you're not attacking aliens? Says Inferno. Oh, do they not? Do they only get hurt by aliens? Is that the deal? Personal roboport installed in armor lets you guys aid a few robots with you. Okay. So I'm guessing we might not need the repair packs in here. Anyway, that was a bit of a distraction. What I want to do now is tell this that I always want to have 50 of those or something like that. So yes, okay. And then don't I set a number? 50. Excellent. Right. Something. Oh, they're doing it. Look, they're going. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Sweet, sweet robots flying through the sky. Doing their job. Well done. Well, that was impressive. That was impressive, peeps. I like that. I like that a lot. Well then, we know exactly what to do. And we should do all of these one by one. We're going to come over here. We're going to take the belts, those things, and the splitters. And we are going to put them on here as well. We should probably try and make it match this hotbar to some extent. Although we don't have a crazy amount of slots here. Anyway, I'm just going to jump into this. We'll always have 200. Whoa, that went quicker than expected. I don't know how many they carry each time. So here they are. Here they are. Do they carry one at a time? I think they carry one at a time, peeps. We went from 87 to 90. You've got your work cut out for your robots. You want me to come stand closer by, didn't you? If I stand here, am I making your life easy? Yeah, there we go. That's amazing. Alright then. This one be set at 50. Yep. This one here will be that, which will be set at 50. Then we'll have splitters set at 50. Wonderful. What else have we got? Our fast inserters. And we'll set that at 50. That's great. That's really great. Now I'm going to wander over here and get some more of those robots, you know. I advise getting many robots and roboports, says Camarosto. Oh, we will. Oh, we will get many, many of them. Many, many, many. I'm going to take... How many of those have we got? 50 construction. That's probably more than enough for my needs, actually. I'm going to take all of those. I've just noticed that I've got 53. Is that right? Didn't we have the odd 3 put into this thing over here? No, they just happen to be another number 3. Okay, well... I'm going to put you there, and then I think they'll end up... Oh, goodness me, they're heading out. What does this do to power? Power usage. What's it been like over the last 10 minutes? Looks like we peaked there for a while. That is craziness going on. Okay. That is wonderful. Peeps, how cool is this? I don't have to stock up my splitters and my repeaters. My underground belts. There is a research for that. Max 4 items per run, says Tomia. Well, we are now very much encouraged to do more research, which we will do when I figure out how to use these for construction. Because we need to go and get a lot more iron pumping into this system. In fact, what we actually needed to do is start working on these electric furnaces. So I'm hoping that the entire time we've done that, I left stone smelting back here. I've got a feeling that I did. Let's hope that feeling is correct. Let's also click over here. We've got 3 more batteries for a reason, but we might need more solar panels. Okay, these things here aren't needed anymore. Let's get rid of that. And I'll drop these things back off into the system later on. That was a right hodgepodge there, wasn't it? No! No, don't put things on the ground. Jeez. Oh, I don't think did I leave something smelting? I don't think I left something smelting stone, peeps. I can't see anything. Oh, wait, what's this? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And crazy amounts of it. Wonderful. That is great. We're going to take all of that, believe it or not. If I can fit it in my inventory. Cool, I've got a lot of belts there as well. I know where we're going to go use those. So now I can make electric furnaces. Wonderful. So I guess I want to get a lot of steel and a lot of those things, and we're going to get a lot of electric furnaces. Can someone tell me how much can a red belt take? A red belt of iron, like, from the electric furnaces. That's something that I need to know, because I'm going to make a massive array for them, is the idea. And then we're going to have to set up like a big mining facility to get all the iron into it as well. So this is where the robots are going to help us. We're going to start using blueprints. So we're going to make 28 of those, and we'll definitely make all 28 to begin with. Another 5. And what are we short on now? Advanced circuits. And they are definitely short on stuff. This is why we need to get the iron sorted out now, because it's throttling everything basically. What's needed over here? Oh, it's actually plastic. Alright. Wait, are we short on petroleum? Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Let's go see why we're short on petroleum, peeps. Is it because one of these has filled up? Yep, light oil has filled up. We will take back these and place them there. And that was a good thing we spotted. It's probably a good idea to come check on this stuff every now and then. Everyone's saying 47 furnaces to fill a red belt, so 47. Is that 47 on each side of the belt? Because I'm going to do it so that we have 2 iron ores and then two rows of furnaces and a belt going through the middle. But we've gotten all the repeat fast inserters even together for that, and you know, the other stuff. Anyway, that's what was slowing down the production of that. So I'm glad we spotted that, because that weren't really a big problem. Right. And we managed to get everything we need right on the brink of pretty much running out of everything, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and stop this now. I will make one more. And we'll take that, and then we'll be able to make another 4 solar panels, which will take up 4 slots, so we'll take out a couple of batteries. Sweet. Okay. Where am I going? Right, then over here, these chests, I didn't put one on the fast inserter, did I? I always want to have long-handed inserters and stuff as well. We should keep making those, really. What do they take? Electric circuits. There are some over here. Ooh. Oops. Okay. 7. And we got a noise in the ear from Gaza384. Gaza, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing today. Whew, we got a load of things to do right in front of us in terms of research. I think our goal for the next stream is to basically go out, get our iron throughput really high, see how it affects all of this, and hopefully get to a point where these are going to be sustainable, and then we can just continuously do research. So that's the objective for the next one. And of course, to make use of these robots as well will be pretty fun. So let's go place down a few more logisticy things. Where did they go? Or did I just do that? Oh no, they're still being crafted. Okay. I mean, can I cancel that and then it used the ones there? I think it cancelled what I was trying to make. I don't know what that was anymore. Doesn't matter. Gaza, thank you again for your subscription. Appreciate that. 24 electric furnace for yellow belt, 47 for red, and 70 for blue belt, says Nan. Is it 47 on each side, or just half of that, like 47 for both? Because I'm going to put them on each side. We'll discuss it all then, I guess. Should I add anything here? 50, they went and did that. Filter inserters I would like to have 50 of, and I'd also like to have 50 of those at all times, so I don't have to worry about making them. Let's go ahead and give these things a proper slot as well now, since we're going to have so many of them. Here's another thing I wanted to do. Come back here, start putting the old inserters back in. That's the thing. That's why we came back over here, because we've got so many belts. So over here, I want to chuck those belts in, but I also kind of don't want it to use these. I could set something up temporarily, but then I'd probably forget about it is the problem. So I could put a steel chest there. Actually, I'll make that an iron. Okay, put a repeater here. And yeah, put all of those in. And then power it. But I'd remove that. No, that would be the wrong one. Does it use electronic circuits? So get rid of that. Put the power cable down. And then there should be some robots flying to me right about now. So I can put that there. And then in this thing, I can then put the 16 there. Sweet. Okay, so all of those are gone. And I've still got a whole bunch of inserters as well. So I can put those here. Excellent. Terrific. And we've got our solar panels. Let's open this up. Take out 2. Those were charging as well. Alright, well, that's basically where we're going to wrap it up, peeps. There's not much else to say. Thank you to everyone for tuning in today. Thank you to all the people who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support. I will now go look at doing a raid. I'm going to send you over to Doc, who is... actually, no, this is raid False. We did Doc last time. Hey, if you want Hermitcraft, both False and Doc are streaming. I'm going to host False since I hosted Doc last time. Thank you, everyone, ever so much for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.